Together again to entertain and play games. Welcome back, we're the 2-Bit Players.
Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to the episode of Jedi Fallen Order, where Jeffrey's going to tell you everything that he knows about the original plans for the Star Wars trilogy.
Sequel.
Trilogy.
So, I'm Jeffrey.
I'm Noah.
We're the 2-Bit Players.
Thank you.
And episode 9 had come out not long ago. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Comment your spoilers below. No, please don't. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah, so George Lucas, when he had sold Lucas everything, when he sold his soul to Disney, he had written treatments for episodes 7, 8, and 9.
Oh.
Treatments is like usually like a 10-page story of
Breakdown
the entire
kind of thing?
plot of the movie.
Okay.
And so he'd written treatments for 7, 8, and 9, and he was under the impression that they were going to adapt those treatments into the movies. And they're like, yeah, sure, we'll do that. And then they bought it, and they threw the treatments into the trash.
Cool.
And hired JJ, and then boom.
Gotcha.
I just know the ideas for what would have been episode 7. I haven't really looked into it too much, so there might be more ideas out there. But apparently, he wanted to double down on midichlorians.
Okay.
So the midichlorians in episode 1 was the first time we ever heard of them. We were just under the impression that anybody could have the Force. If you're like one with Zen and spirit in the universe. Some are more easily tapped into it than others. But anybody, if they really wanted to, can get the Force. Episode 1 changed all of that and said, no, you have to have midichlorians in order to use the Force. If you don't have that, you're trash garbage, and you'll never amount to anything.
Amount to anything in the ways of the Force.
So it kind of bummed people out.
Yeah.
So George Lucas, knowing that people hated that, was like, well, I hate Star Wars fans, which I can't really blame him. And he's like, we're going to do a whole fucking trilogy on midichlorians. And it's this microscopic society called the Whills.
The Whills.
WHILLS, something like that.
Yeah,
WH with the Whills.
Yep.
And it's a microscopic society that lives inside people. Mm-hmm. And they have like councils. Mm-hmm. And it's very political.
Well, he likes that.
And they decide the fate of the universe.
Gotcha.
And they will everything together.
There were some talks that was even supposed to be a part of the original trilogy too, and that the whole film was going to be narrated by some character.
Really?
Yeah.
Willie?
Willie.
That's terrible. I'm going to move my leg because I'm so uncomfortable.
So, in case you weren't paying attention while Jeffrey was regaling you with tales of the Whills.
That's what I know. And I'd also heard a rumor that Lucas at Disney and all them were going to adapt his treatments into like maybe a comic book.
It was like a what if?
Yeah, essentially
Marvel
like,
thing?
Hey, George Lucas presents episode 7.
George Lucas presents what nobody cares about.
And it's like real life photos of people drawn over children's backgrounds.
What?
Children will draw the backgrounds.
Wait, what?
For the art style.
What?
So it's like a real life photo of like old Mark Hamill, right?
Okay.
But the background is drawn by children.
Okay.
Because that's the style of George Lucas.
Okay.
If you watch the prequel trilogy, the whole thing is CGI'd over terrible backgrounds.
That's
that
true.
Did not age well.
Yeah.
At the time, sure. But even at the time when I saw episode 3, I was like, yo, can you cool it with the CGI?
It's pretty nuts.
It's nuts.
I really want to watch them again now.
And that shit was, 14 years ago now episode 3 came out?
Yeah.
14 years ago, and it looks so bad. Episode 1 came out 20 years ago. It's
As
terrible.
someone described it, the new trilogy, or the old trilogy, the prequel trilogy came out in a time when science was so advanced that it was too advanced for its own good.
Yeah, where they were doing all kinds of shit.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, well, we could do this now. We could do that now. We can make the whole fucking thing animated.
Yep. Why the fuck not?
Too much. Because you shouldn't. You didn't stop to. You kept thinking if you could. You didn't stop to think if you should.
But then he turned around and said, CG will find a way.
CG will find a way.
Find a way.
We're crossing
IPs?
IPs, bro.
It's okay.
So
while Jeffrey was regaling you with tales of the Whills, he had a little dream that he remembered from his past how he could force wall run like Neo from the Matrix.
Oh, I thought you were talking about me.
No.
Because you said while Jeffrey was doing this, he had a dream.
No.
I thought you were referring to me.
And then you completely shut off my entire train of thought.
Yeah.
And now we're going back. Because I need a wall run to be able to get to the Jedi Temple, apparently.
Oh.
Now I can wall run wherever the hell I want, as long as the wall is completely flat and has those markers.
Has those markers and those grips for your feet?
For my feet holds.
And you're wearing your wall running shoes.
Yep.
How deep are you in on your own game?
Shortly past this.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're not at the temple.
Oh, I'm at the temple. It's like right around the corner now.
Oh, I thought the temple was the end of the game.
No.
And then you raise the order once you get there.
That's exactly what happens.
Because it's falling, you know?
Oh, I know. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Do you know?
I do.
Hey, you're not a Star Wars fan. You don't know what I'm talking about, dude.
Hey, I hate Star Wars enough to be a Star Wars fan. Jeffrey.
I know. You're only a true Star Wars fan if you fucking hate it.
God.
I love it.
Okay,
I love
I
it.
gotta get back to... Do I want to kill
There
those
was
things?
a thing on Conan
Okay.
where he went to probably the Chinese theater or somewhere. No, it's probably New York. Where a bunch of people were waiting out line for Star Wars, one of the prequels.
Uh-huh.
And he got one of his dudes to dress as Spock.
Oh, was this with Triumph the Comic Insult Dog?
I think he would try off the insult comic dog.
Yes. I've seen this.
And they were walking by, and the guy was dressed up as Spock on the opposite side of the street, and he just flipped everybody
And he's
off.
just walking,
by.
stoically faced. Yep.
Stoic, very Spock-esque, and
Yeah.
just flipping everybody off, and they're all booing him, and it was the funniest shit.
Oh, yeah.
They're like, "Boo!" It was so, oh my god. And the Triumph, yeah, it must have been 2 or 3, episode 2 or 3. Maybe probably he did the whole trilogy. And Triumph would go in there and just make fun of everybody waiting in line for like days.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that.
Our friend Adam did that. It waited in line.
Oh,
for
yeah,
episode 3, remember?
I do
I
remember
think
that.
he only did 2 nights, which is a lot, but not as much as others. But 2 nights is a lot. He took school off.
Yeah.
I think because it was Friday morning, right? So I think he took Wednesday and Thursday off. Watched the movie Friday. Came to school Friday though. Exhausted.
Oh, like saw the midnight
He saw
Thursday
the midnight
premiere.
screening Friday morning, Thursday night, Friday morning. And I believe he came to school Friday, right?
Sure, I don't remember.
Probably had to. And then
And then told us about the tale.
yeah, and then me and my brother went and saw it that evening, and Adam wanted to see it again, so we dragged him along.
Huh. And he promptly fell asleep.
He probably not, he probably should have, but no, I watched that
But
with
you
him.
weren't about to let him.
But
Like a true friend.
no, I was like, you have to watch this again. He dug it. He loved it.
Episode 3 was
Was good.
yeah.
It's solid. It's a solid movie. I put it on par with episode 6, honestly. I say it's like kind of neck and neck with episode 6.
Okay.
They both have, I think, as many flaws. Well, episode 6 does a lot of things way better than episode 3. Episode 3 does a lot of things that are better than episode 6.
Okay, you probably would have won.
Yeah,
So you're saying it's balanced? Like the Force?
as all things should be.
Yeah.
Oh, like the Force, sorry.
Like the
Wrong
Force.
franchise. Wrong Disney-owned
What's
franchise.
balanced as all things should be?
Avengers.
Oh.
Thanos.
Oh, Thanos.
Balanced as all things should be.
Right. I'm gonna get
It on.
on.
Yes, bro.
No, I want
We're
more
in
Force.
sync. We're in sync, is what I was trying to say.
Okay, well, we weren't in sync for that.
Not for that, but before we were. And that's
Completely.
going to roll over
We were completely balanced.
as
The Force.
all things should be.
Yes.
That's what I was trying to say. What the fuck is this? Is this the temple?
It's the Jedi Temple. Or at least this particular temple.
The Jedi Tempest?
Let's watch. Oh, he's tuning in.
Oh, fuck. What if he sounded like that the whole time? Oh my god!
Everything was kind of like orgasm-y.
What? I gotta get to that temple.
Temple.
Oh, back.
Wait, so watch this. So this leads me to the temple, but obviously I was like, I'm gonna go explore and like find some things to scan over here and shit, you know?
Yeah.
And then I realized that it's open on the other side too. And I got so confused at first. Oh, wait, let me scan this. Because watch, once this is scanned, okay, I'm going to go through the tunnel here. And he goes in to the giant black Jedi vagina. And he comes out just the front. Like, why even put a thing in the back there? Because then you go in the front, and it takes you to
somewhere else entirely.
Inside the Jedi Temple.
Amazing.
So I'm not sure.
Wait a minute, what the fuck?
I'm not sure exactly.
Is that a glitch?
Maybe the back gives me something later on. I don't know.
Did you go through the back a second time?
Yeah.
And it did the same thing.
Same exact thing. It just pumps me to the front.
How many times did you go through the back? I think you got to do it 15
Probably
times.
like 30.
15 times to unlock.
Well done, whoever you are. You have passed the test.
Why is he over there in the water?
And gained access to the vault and this recording.
I don't know.
Shouldn't he be on top of that pad?
Maybe.
Baby?
Maybe.
Did you call me baby?
God, Jeffrey, clean out your ears.
Your name, but I know your purpose. The fate of the Jedi Order lies.
Oh, because he's being projected
from that thing.
by BD1.
Vault is a sacred
I thought he was supposed to be above that pad. I'm like, they were way off.
Yeah.
civilization known as the Zeffo. Meditating here, I was granted a premonition through the Force, a vision of doom. I have placed inside this vault a Jedi holocron containing a list of the names and locations of young Force sensitives throughout the galaxy.
I've hidden it somewhere in here, but I've left a clue, a series of clues, one leading to the next.
I can only trust this holocron.
It will take you
On an assortment
all
of
day.
60 planets.
Yes.
And understand. Seek out the hidden tombs of the three sages and learn to perceive the mysteries of the Force as the Zeffo once did.
Does this... do you know if this ties into any of the characters from the movies?
I don't know.
This has any, like, because Obi-Wan and Yoda,
Yeah.
as far as I know, were the only two Jedi left.
Yeah.
Good luck, Jedi.
I don't know. I haven't played enough to know, and I haven't spoiled anything for myself.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
In stark contrast to how I approach many things in pop culture, I have avoided all spoilers.
Yeah, I don't want to know who they bump into, but I kind of want to know if they bump into anything that ties into the larger Skywalker
Okay.
saga.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I don't want to know who. And I'm curious how big of a part it plays.
I've been alone for...
You know what I mean?
Like,
That's a reasonable
the people
spoiler I
that
can handle.
hated Rise of Skywalker didn't play this game. And the people that did play this game, they understand. And
Yes.
they think it's a perfect movie.
They're like, oh my god, now it makes sense.
Yep.
Maybe Sierra was right. Maybe we're done hiding. Hey, you want to meet some...
How about we go kill the Empire? Let's do this.
How about we go get some small 3-foot teddy bears, some slingshots, rocks, maybe some sand, moss, some grass,
Some sharpened logs.
maybe some ropes, trees, and we defeat the fucking Empire. Happened once before. Go through the back.
I found what you
Wait, you just came out the back.
I came out the front.
Sounds like you did.
Back was over here.
Go through the back.
I'll go through the back again.
Did you go to the back after the fact?
I think so. Nothing's gonna happen. Spat out the front.
Why does that exist?
I don't know. Just to be like, ooh, it's mystic. Ooh.
What?
Ooh, look at.
Huh?
One way leads through, the other way leads down.
Have you played this part yet?
Yes.
Great. Should we kill that toad?
Every episode's gonna end with me killing this giant toad.
This giant toad, and we're gonna end it. That's a great button.
Here we go. Wait, let me do my.
Oh yeah!
Oh, didn't work.
That's a big ass.
Hi-ya!
Yeah, we did it! His guts flew out of his face. Oh, it's his tongue.
Yeah.
Thanks for the view. Now comment, like, and subscribe, because we're all just 2-bit players.